play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And this is Selleck here with a grab. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Coleman now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Going to throw deep for the end. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin. 29 yards. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, what? Check out. 190.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down, Dallas.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Collins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Break out. 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Check safety.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Line 674. I got you. 54. 12.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. Here we go on 4th. Luck eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. What do you need?
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll fake it. Now Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Elliott finding some room at midfield. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Play action. It's Locke. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Love. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Out of the gun, Love. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some room to roam now. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And, oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
And got his man complete. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, 74 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive, there he hits the reliable target. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Pollard going to try the right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to go. It's Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. 1 quarter remains. For a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Let's go, Tyler. Let's go right here now. Watch out. Check. Fresno. Hey, 13.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, It certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. This is Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And a catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Letting one go deep for the end. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Levine Toilolo there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now Pollard, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. It's caught inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. From the gun, here's Love. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Throwing his Love. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward. Yeah,
probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Interception on the day, baby. Here we go. 55, Mike. Squeeze, double. 13.
Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That one 28 yards on the ground. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56. Bravo. 56. Check 56.
Throwing now. Luck. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.